Welcome to the Loner Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Loner Ranger, and I welcome you to the show. This is a show where we talk about real estate transactions, maybe things that you want to know that might help you negotiate your next transaction. We talk about mortgages, how to save the most money when it comes to getting a new mortgage. Is refinancing right for you? You know, what type of loan is right for you? Is it a conventional loan, an FHA loan? Maybe you're a VA, a veteran, and you're qualified for VA financing. There could be any number of different loan products that you may want to explore. And oftentimes you call your bank or your credit union and they just drive you in one direction. And that's the direction they're told to go in. You know, you need options. It's important that you understand your options. It's important that you understand the changes that have happened in our industry just this year or since, say, March of last year. A lot of changes since COVID. What kind of things could affect you? I can tell you one thing, the things that are most affected are self-employed people. So if you're self-employed and everything was smooth for you the last time you got a mortgage, it might be a little bit different for you this time. Their amount of documentation that's required for self-employed people, for profit and loss and balance sheet and things that have to add up that didn't really have to add up as much before, that you may want to be cautious of. If you are self-employed and you're considering buying or refinancing a home, you know, I'm more than happy to review your tax returns in advance of you physically filing them just to make sure that you're not knocking yourself out of position to purchase a home or refinance a home and save some money. So if that's something you're looking for, feel free to give me a call. Not many lenders offer that feature. I want to help you, and I oftentimes see self-employed people will step over $1 to pick up a penny. So what I mean by that is maybe you're going to, your CPA, first of all, as I digress, your CPA is designed and hired to save you tax dollars, but they work exactly opposite from what needs to happen for you to qualify for a mortgage. So you don't want to save $3,000 and now you don't qualify for the $500,000 purchase. You only qualify for a $325,000. Well, that didn't solve your problem. You would have looked back and said, hey, I'd have paid the extra $3,000 or $5,000 or $15,000 or whatever it is that works for you. But a lot of people don't understand that those are the things that keep them from moving forward. And then you have to call me about maybe a no-income loan or something like that, which are very difficult, if even impossible to get. Maybe a bank statement program or self-employed specialized program. By the way, I offer those. For all of you out there right now that don't want to pay Uncle Sam, that want to write off of your income, but you got good credit, you've got some money in the bank, you can put down some money, but you don't want to show me your tax returns, keep your tax returns at home. I got bank statement programs for you. Are you going to get as good of a rate as I can give you if your income was sufficient on your tax returns? Of course not. They're not conventional loans. They're alternative financing. And as soon as you say creative or alternative, you're saying higher price. Okay? Does that mean I don't do them? I do them all the time. I help you folks all the time. And there's many of you out there that will call me and say, hey, I'd rather pay a little higher rate than I would pay the IRS. That's fine. That's your choice. No judgment over here. I don't care what you do. But I have the programs to help you. If you're in law enforcement, you know that I am the official lender for the Fraternal Order of Police. Did you know that I am the official lender for the Police Benevolent Association? You get huge discounts, like $2,168 in discounts. So if you're considering refinancing or you're considering purchasing a home, I am the person to call for that. If you are a teacher or an educator of any sort, do you know that I am part of the teachers union? So CrossCountry Mortgage, official lender nationally for the Teachers Union. I head up the Florida division. If you are a teacher or you are in education, you call me at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. I am the Loner Ranger. I am there to help you. If you would like to apply online, just apply online on my website at webringyouhome.com. In just a minute, I'm going to bring on one of my guests, Haley Doyle from Engel Volker. She is known as the Purple Agent. She's always in purple, and I'm going to tell you something. You've never seen anything so purple that's so awesome. So she's amazing. She'll be coming on in our next segment. I do want to talk about a couple other things that I've got going on. healthcare workers. Healthcare workers, you guys are working your buns off. You call me, I will take care of you. You also will qualify for our home program. Home is an acronym for home ownership made easy, so we can help you with that as well. If you are considering purchasing a home, but you are struggling with the rest of America because you're up against 15 other offers on every other property, builders are not accepting applications because they can't sell enough homes right now. They're overbooked. You're in a lineup, which creates an issue. But there is a solution. There is a big solution. There is a great solution, and that is I offer construction to perm financing. That means you go out and find a lot, and we close on the lot and the construction of your new home all at the same time, all one transaction. Not many lenders even offer construction perm programs. Matter of fact, I'm going to be teaching a class, and my class is going to be on construction perm financing. And let's see, my date on that is coming up here. Let's just see when I can tell you to register for that, because I do have that coming up here real soon. Let's see here. That is going to be on, we'll find it here somewhere. Well, we'll come back to that. How about we do that? Because it's not in my face right now, so we'll have to find out where it is. And I will announce it here on the program. So I believe it is going to be later this month. And I think it's on the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. But I will get back with you on that. So stay tuned, and we will cover when my construction perm lending class is. So as I digress, if you want to buy a lot, you already own a lot, then we can build your own home. You get your dream home. You don't have to live in the box that the builders are building right now that's the same as the 5 houses down from yours with just a reverse garage or something. You don't have to fight to get on the next transaction because you got 15 other people making an offer on the same property. You can build on your own lot. And if you come to my class for construction perm lending, you will find out how to do it. If you are a real estate agent, if you are a builder and you build between 5 and say 50 homes a year, I would highly suggest that you tune in and join my class that I'll be having, and I will show you how you can get into your own home with the construction perm financing. Oh, I found it. It's March the 30th at 10 a.m. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. March the 30th at 10 a.m. Limited seats. I only have 100 seats available. So if you want to get into this class, you're going to have to register in advance. But I'll walk you through how a construction to perm loan works, and we will discuss your options for financing, and you can then make a decision if construction to perm financing is right for you. And again, if you're a builder and you would like to get involved in that, and then what I would do is I would interview you and send me your credentials, make sure you have adequate insurance and some references from other people you may have built a home for, and then maybe I can help guide some clients in your direction as well. I help a lot of builders here in town, and we are really seeing the construction to perm financing arena just explode right now. So a lot of folks just don't want to be in that rat race, so they want to build their own home. If you are a real estate agent and you want to be up to speed on what's going on with financing today, so you don't want to get yourself caught up into a position where your clients know more than you do, then you just dial into my class. That will be on April 22nd at 10 a.m. And if you just dial into that class, go to WeBringYouHome.com, and I will show you all the things and teach you all the things you need to know about how you can be a great real estate agent and a greater servant leader to your clientele. We'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll have Haley Doyle with me. She's got some really cool things that we're going to talk about that you don't want to miss. The Purple Agent. We will be back in 5 minutes. All right, welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. I am Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I have been in the mortgage business for 32 years come tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my anniversary. 32 years in this business. It's been unbelievable. What a job. Helping people buy houses, helping people get money. Right? I thought about selling all kinds of things before I got into the mortgage business. And I can tell you something, I almost went into insurance, but I didn't want to do insurance. Not that there's anything wrong with selling insurance, but, life insurance, I was selling the opportunity that if you die, somebody got paid off. And I went, I don't know. I got introduced to the mortgage business. I never thought I would have stayed in this mortgage business. I really didn't. When I got into it, and as soon as I got into it, I absolutely fell in love with it. If you're looking for opportunities in the mortgage business and you're extremely talented or you're a licensed MLO, processor, or loan officer assistant, call me. I have job opportunities. I'm looking for great help. I'd love some bilingual if you're bilingual, but call me at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. I am the Lone Ranger. You call me, and I would love to introduce talent. If you're a real estate agent and you're struggling with your lender right now, you're not getting pre-approvals, or you're getting pre-approvals and they're not really pre-approved, 407-706-3313. I am the Lone Ranger. I will not write a pre-approval letter unless that deal is going to close. The only time my deals don't close if I write a pre-approval letter is if your client loses their job. Okay, something like that can happen, but very rarely. I make sure my transactions close on time, and that's the way I operate. All right. Come on, man. Well, we're going to come on, man, and I'm going to introduce somebody to you right now I'm so excited about. I have with me Haley Doyle from Engel Volker Realty, and she is known as the Purple Agent. Last time she was on the show, I introduced her as the Purple Realtor. She goes, I'm not the Purple Realtor. I am the Purple Agent. Okay, she is the Purple Agent. And
that's my hashtag. It's hashtag EV Purple Agent.
Right, and we wouldn't want Bruce to refer people to the wrong hashtag. My God. How would somebody reach you, Haley?
Well, they can find me on my hashtag through all my social medias. You can just type in the search bar, hashtag EV Purple Agent, and it'll lead to my profile. You can also reach me on my cell phone, and that's going to be 832-296-6261. Or you can just go to my website and find me through there, and that's evpurpleagent.com.
Something, I will tell you something. If you're looking for a great real estate agent to help you, somebody that's truly going to be dedicated to you, then Haley's a really good opportunity. And you can always reach me here at 407-706-3313 or go to webringyouhome.com. You can reach out to me and say, hey, I need the name and phone number of the Purple Agent. Just think of purple. Every time I see her, she's wearing purple, and she sports purple well. I will tell you that right now.
Thanks, Bruce. Well, I appreciate you having me on the show today. You've been such a great partner. It's so great to be here.
Well, it's an honor to have you. I have a lot of fun with you on here. And, having fun is one thing, Haley, but bringing value to my listeners and to my clients is what's most important, and I like what you bring to the table.
Oh, thanks, Bruce.
It's true, or I wouldn't have had you back, right? You're a second time co-host with me.
Yes,
I got some funny things to ask you, and you and I were reviewing some statistics. Yeah. And for all of you people out there that like statistics, let's talk about some really crazy things. So I was seeing something that said U.S. women having fewer babies that affects real estate. What in the world does that have to do with anything, fewer babies?
Well, Bruce, I can tell you as a woman, right now the fertility rate has actually hit its lowest point in the past 100 years. So basically the share of buyers with children dropped down to 33%, where in 1985 it was all the way at 58%. So
we're having fewer babies.
Absolutely.
Which means that by the time I retire, less people might buy houses. I don't know, but you're going to have to deal with that issue, not me.
Well, it's not really changing the fact that people are buying. It's just changing what they're buying. So, these women that aren't having children, instead of, putting, their money together and typically purchasing a 4-bedroom home with 2,200 square feet, now those women without children are usually purchasing a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, 1,800 square foot. It's kind of the trend that we're seeing, and the location is going to be more important to them than the square footage.
Well, we certainly want to accommodate all facets of life, whether you are a single woman and intend to stay that way, or whether you intend to have children. But I thought that was an interesting statistic. So I also see that fewer first-time home buyers are choosing FHA. Now, I can answer that question, but I wanted to hear what your take was on that.
Sure. Well, back in 2018, 31% of first-time buyers got an FHA loan. Now in 2020, it was 29%, and now in January 2021, we're at 24%.
Yep. So that number went down. So you have to understand, when we are structuring a loan, we're looking at what type of loan meets your demands most. So a conventional 3% down loan is slightly less down payment, to the tune of 0.5% less down payment. So if you have good credit, that type of loan is better for you. There's no question. And Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac offer special programs that we do. Matter of fact, my son, Chase Woodburn, specializes in young folks that want to become homeowners. He bought his first home at 22 years old, and he's already looking at his second home. He is going through my Leapfrog program on amassing wealth. And if that's something you're interested in, I will tell you how you can amass $2.1 million over a 20-year period of time. It's not that hard to do. You got to have a house to live in anyway. But he will help guide you through that first-time homebuyer program. When your credit is less than perfect, FHA is better. If your credit is really good, conventional is better. So it just depends on you. That's why I think more people were finding that the 3% down program was working out for them. But either way, they're both great programs. Let's see what else we have. Multi-generational households. The pandemic hit and impacted these households and the concentration of older adults. Now more families are expected to keep older relatives nearby. And I think that is true, right?
Absolutely. I've been seeing an increase in, the demand for having like an in-law suite for people's parents that are moving in and stuff like that. I think people just want to be close to their family in this time.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I think that we are, we find that we want to accommodate the adult, the older adult, and keep them with us. So if that's something that interests you, you know that you can qualify as the primary occupant, and then you can put mom and dad on there if they have, pension income or Social Security income, and they can be on the loan, and you can own it all together, or you can leave them off. However you want to do it, the option is yours. If you have any questions for me, I am the Lone Ranger. You can reach me at 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313. 3313, or you can apply for a line at webringyouhome.com. I am a direct lender. I have closed more than 9,000 transactions. I've been in the business for 32 years. I'm ranked one of the top producers in the country, and I don't tell you that to impress you. I tell you that to impress upon you that when you call me, you get me. Okay, you might have my team gathering documents, but I structure transactions. I manage every loan in my entire pipeline. I guarantee you won't find another lender with those type of accolades that will take as good care of you and your clientele if you are a real estate agent or builder. Haley is one of my guests, or my guest today, and she brings so much interesting things to the table. She is known as the Purple Agent, and if you would like to reach Haley, remind us of your telephone number and your website again, please.
Yeah, my phone number is 832-296-6261. That's 832-296-6261, and my website is evpurpleagent.com. That's E like Engel, V like Volkers, purpleagent.com.
That's great. So when we come back from the next break, Haley, I want to talk to you about what in the heck has happened with mortgage rates just in the last 2 to 3 weeks, right? So we have seen some big changes, and I want to talk about, are we expected to continue to see these changes? What's going on with interest rates? Is it still the right time to buy? Did you miss out on the boat on refinancing? Is it too late to buy your first home? What's going on with the market right now? And is the time right for you? So when we get back from our next break, we're going to talk a little bit more about that, and I am going to guide you in the right direction so you can make an informed decision. We'll be back in just a second with more of the Lone Ranger Show. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. I am Bruce Woodburn. I am the Loner Ranger. And this is a show where we talk about how to save money in real estate, how to get the best deal when you're looking for real estate. What are some of the roadblocks that you might encounter? What type of loans might fit your needs best? Maybe you're a veteran and you can qualify for a VA loan. Maybe your credit is a little blemished and maybe you need a little bit of help from a lender that's going to, really kind of nurture you along the way. Maybe you just don't understand what all your loan options are. Maybe you don't understand your buying power and you need a lender that can tell you what your actual buying power is. What about explaining your loan options? My team is completely capable of guiding my clients in the direction of the best loan to fit their needs. And sometimes you may have more than one option. That's okay. You got more than one option. Options are good. Options are good. Just will help guide you in the right direction for which one may be better for you. Maybe you are in a position to put 20% down on a conventional loan, but I look at it and I go, you know what? You might want to go 10% down and keep that rest of that money in your bank account. Maybe that's a better option for you. Well, if you're not concerned about the payment being a little bit higher because you make more money with your investments in the market than you do at the interest rate that you're being charged on your mortgage, well, that might be a good financial decision to make. If you don't have any control over your investments and they're just willy-nilly and you don't even know what your annual return is on your investments, well, then maybe putting more money down might be right for you. But these are the things that we discover in our interviews, and my loan officers are capable of helping you with that. If you're a real estate agent, you're looking for a great lender to getting business with, I will be here to help you with your clients. One thing that you will get from me is honesty. You're going to get a good pre-approval. All right. And if you want my fast track program, I'll explain how a fast track program will give you the opportunity to increase your chances on becoming the winning offer in a multiple offer situation by about 70%. That's a full loan approval while you're out shopping for a loan, not a pre-approval. And any experienced real estate agent knows that if you go to a bank or credit union or one of these online services, they will give you a pre-approval letter by calling them up on the phone and pulling your credit report. They don't look at all your documents. And then people wonder how their loan crashed and burned. And they got the moving truck full of all their furniture and the dog in the car and the 3 kids. And you know what? You wonder why it crashed and burned? You didn't position yourself to go with the right person. And you think a national company is the right person, or do you think somebody local in the business that knows the market and is here that will actually pick up the phone? Because all of you think that the best interest rate is the right thing to do. And don't get me wrong, a great interest rate is super important. But you don't consider service until you don't get it. You want great service? You call somebody that guarantees great service. That would be me, Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the Loner Ranger, 706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Write that number down. Stop the car. Pull over right now. Put my phone number in your phone. You're going to need me at some point. 407-706-3313. I am the Loner Ranger, and I am here to help you. With me today, I've got a guest with me, Haley Doyle, the purple agent from Engel Volker Realty. If you haven't heard of Engel Volker, they've been around a long time. They're out of Europe. One of my dear friends, Lisa Reed, owns several franchises, and Lisa is just, in my opinion, one of the very best brokers in the business, and I would bet you like working with her too.
Oh, definitely. She's such a great mentor, and I just love this, company as well. Just being so global, we do have buyers from all over the world, and it's just a really neat experience.
Well, it expands the opportunity for you to drive buyers to your listings as well.
Definitely.
So you and I were talking about some different strange statistics. We talked about, women having fewer babies, first-time home buyers, and then we started to get into what is going on with interest rates right now. So, it's been the last 3 weeks have been very interesting because I have seen no change in interest rates for like over a year. Or we'll call it a year, okay? A year ago, rates were at 3.25%, 3.5%, and they've been in the 2s, for the last 6-8 months, and really no change. And then all of a sudden, bang, what happened? Well, we got a new election. That's one thing that happened. So is that going to affect rates? I certainly believe so. I think we're going to experience inflation. You're already seeing gas prices at 60 to 70 cents more per gallon, and you're seeing the cost of goods go up, and you're seeing interest rates go up on mortgages right along with it. So the client that qualified for a conventional loan at, let's just say 2.75%, 2.75%, will likely be at 3, maybe 3 1/8 or 3 1/4 today. That is the difference that we've seen in interest rates. Now, does that mean that is guaranteed that that's your rate? No. I mean, am I still locking some loans in the 2s? Yes. Am I still locking loans in the 3s? Yes. But the thing that you need to realize that interest rates are going up and they're not going to go down anytime soon. There's all the indicators are get into a house now. So, Haley, do you think it's too late for a first-time home buyer to get into a house right now?
Absolutely not. This is the time to do it. Like you were saying, rates are increasing, so you want to jump on it now before they increase even further. And, it is the perfect time to buy. There is so much out there, and I've been noticing a lot of new construction trends as well. So people are building exactly, what they are wanting. So that really helps when you have multiple people working from home. You can, add 2 different offices, stuff like that.
Well, something, I think that it's always a good time to buy. I mean, very seldom is it a bad time to buy. I'll tell you the bad time to buy was something we didn't know, and that would have been 07 and 08. But even if you bought in 07 and 08, and then your house went down in value for about 3 years there, maybe 5, you now have made money on that investment. You went down, and then you stayed even, and now you're up. You're up as high as it's been. So don't hesitate to buy. You got to have a house to live in. You're never going to be rich if you're a renter. Renting a home is a waste of money. So I think it's a great time for somebody to buy. Whether it's a first-time home buyer, or you're buying a vacation home, or you're buying investment properties, it doesn't matter what rates are.
Definitely. Yeah, I've noticed too that because, inventory is so low right now, a lot of people are using that to their advantage, and they're going ahead and they are selling their home. That way they can make a profit, and they're putting that towards their new home. Right.
And getting the home that you want. I'm seeing quite a bit of that as well. But here's why I think that you're going to continue to see home prices go up, which is a good thing, because if you buy now and, what you could have bought a year ago was $250 for your average price, now is close to $300. And I was just a month ago, I was doing the show, it was $289, and now it's close to $300. So have you missed the boat? No, because it's going to be $350. It's going to be $400. And with this city, this dynamic city that we live in, Haley.
Oh yeah, such a fun place.
I'm so excited about the opportunity to make wealth in real estate. And I look, it was the easiest for me to make money. I mean, buying real estate was the easiest thing to do and the easiest way for me to gain wealth for my retirement. And I don't spend it. It's all gone into my retirement savings plan. But if that's something that you're interested in, call me, call Haley. You can reach me at 407-706-3313 or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. webringyouhome.com. Don't wait around, man. There's no such thing as a rich renter. You're just wasting your money. And rents are going up faster than mortgage rates.
Oh, definitely.
So, Haley, tell my listeners how they could get a hold of the Purple Agent.
Well, you can find me on social media, and you can use my hashtag EVPurpleAgent. Search that in search bar. Or you can go straight to my website. That's evpurpleagent.com. Or you can even call my cell phone, and that's 832-296-6261. I'm here for you. I'll negotiate for you. Just give me a call, send me an email, find me on social. I'm here to help.
Well, I think you'd be making a great decision by doing that as well. So, and if you didn't have time to write that number down, you go to my website at webringyouhome.com, or you call me at 407-706-3313. We'll be back in 5 more minutes with a little bit more. Haley, we're going to talk about new construction perm loans, and how you can become the winning offer. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. I am Bruce Woodburn. I am the Loner Ranger, and you are listening to the Loner Ranger Radio. You know, you can also see me on my YouTube page. If you go to Bruce Woodburn YouTube page or the Loner Ranger YouTube page, you'll find me on YouTube. And we also are going to be podcasting this on iHeartRadio. So I'm building a bank. They like me to have a bank of podcasts in advance, but you'll be able to see this, view this, hear this any way you want. And if you missed the show and you want to go on my podcast or you want to go on the YouTube channel, you can see me. You can see my guests. It'll have all the information you need to be able to reach me. And we're always here to help you. We're here to guide you in the right direction if you're looking at buying or refinancing a home. And I'm here with my friend Haley Doyle with Engel Volker Realty. She is known as the Purple Agent, and she is always in purple and always looking like $1 million. So,
thanks, Bruce. Well, yeah. It's a pleasure to be here.
You won't be disappointed by choosing Haley, not only because she's fun to be around, but she's a great real estate agent as well. So, Haley, you and I were talking a little bit earlier about construction soaring in price. Now, if you're listening to the show and you have any questions about this, you can always reach me at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. You can see all my events. I'm teaching a class on construction perm lending, and I'm teaching a class for real estate agents called Advanced Strategies for Real Estate Agents as well. If you want to get into that class, go to my website, go to events, webringyouhome.com. If you are a builder, a real estate agent, or somebody that's considering building your own home, you want to go to my events page and you want to be on my construction perm lending training program. I'm going to walk you folks through how to build your own home on a piece of land, whether you already own the land or you don't own the land. So, Haley, we're talking about construction prices soaring. My God, are they ever soaring?
Yes, they really are. So what's been going on really is that the builders, their prices are soaring. So the cost of their lumber, the cost of their workers, building materials, all of that has been increasing. So, that's caused the construction prices to, climb as well. So basically it's now 20% more for them to build that building than it would have been before. So they're having to increase the cost of the building itself when they're selling it.
1 year ago, 20%. So you know what I heard? I heard that lumber actually doubled in price in 6 months.
Yeah.
I was told that lumber is going to go up 300%. Don't know if it's true.
Ooh, I hope not.
Well, look we're going to be into inflation. Okay, the way that government is printing money right now is never been done before. It's ridiculous, but they're doing it, and we're going to pay for it. You think it's all fun and games right now, but we will pay for it. And how do we pay for it? Well, that's going to be hyperinflation. It's not going to be inflation. It's going to be hyperinflation. So, and it's funny because, I see that they're fighting for the $15 minimum wage and all that. And you know what? Great. Give them $15. Go ahead and give them $115. It won't make any difference at the end of the day, Haley, because your cost of goods go up if your if your income goes up. You know what? Right now you're paying $4 for a hamburger, so you pay $14 for a hamburger.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. Thing. Your $15 didn't get you any further.
Sure.
The way to make money in America is to get a job, make the most money you can, be devoted to your company, work super hard, do things that the rest of the people aren't doing, show value, and you'll always make more money. You'll always make more money. That's the way you do it. Listen, I got a 10th grade education. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, okay? But my income is in direct proportion of the quality of services that I give my clients.
Definitely. That's why I love partnering with you, Bruce.
Thank you, Haley. That always makes me feel good. 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313. I'm the Loner Ranger. Or you can go to my website at webringyouhome.com, register for one of my events. Go to my podcast page. Go to my YouTube page. You can see us all there. But most importantly, you pick up the phone, you call me, you actually get a phone call back. So, Haley, It's funny, we're talking about builder prices increasing. Not only are they increasing, they won't even sell you that many homes in any community. Like I'm hearing some of these builders are restricted to between 5 and 10 homes sold per month. They have lineups of people that want to buy them.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, why do you think they're restricting them so much?
Well, the whole thing that's starting all of this is going to be that inventory is so low right now. So it's causing the demand for the new homes to be increased.
Well, the new homes are in demand. There is not enough resale, but the reason they're stopping the amount of homes that they can build is they don't know the price of the home. They don't know what it's going to cost them to build it in 6 months. So even if you write a contract today and the home is ready in 6 months, they don't know what their cost of material is and their cost of labor is between now and 6 months from now. It's not stable enough.
Yeah, it just keeps changing on them, so they have to keep changing it on the buyers.
Right? But the good news is for you is that you will have built-in equity. Go ahead, buy a home right now. You're going to make a ton of money. Listen, Central Florida is not going to go down in value. If you look at us compared to Atlanta or San Diego, Los Angeles, any of those, I mean, come on, you can't buy a condo in Chicago for under $650,000. So our prices are going to skyrocket. What you buy today for $350,000, give yourself 15 years. It'll be a $600,000 house. The dilemma is if you don't get in now, you won't be able to afford to get in later.
True.
Right? So a couple other things you wanted to talk about on here. We talked about builder. We talked about prices going up. What else was on your mind?
Well, because of the inventory dropping by 24%, causing this whole housing shortage, basically that's leading to a bidding war for a lot of buyers. So you want to make sure that you do have an agent that, knows when to put in that acceleration clause and knows, how to negotiate for you. Because it is hard. You would want to, I always tell my buyers to make sure they have a backup house in mind, stuff like that, because with these bidding wars, the market is really crazy right now.
Well, it's not only crazy, but the way there are some certain things that people can do, Haley, to be able to position themselves better. And they don't always have to be the highest price. Although I will tell you something, the realtors will take the offers and then they'll call them all up and they'll say, give me your highest and best. All right. They'll give you that opportunity typically. But if you want to become the winning offer, you have to position yourself so that the seller perceives you as being a guaranteed close, a short close, and very predictable so that they don't stress about who they're picking for the client to buy the home. So the first thing you want to do is leave a sizable deposit. I see these people leaving $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. If you're going to put 10% down on a $300,000 house, put 10% into escrow. You're going to get it back if you don't get chosen as the buyer, but it tells the seller you are strong.
Yes,
the other thing, remove contingencies. If you don't need to sell a house to buy a house, remove it. Okay? Remove as many contingencies as you can, right?
Absolutely.
And then the third thing is get fast-tracked for your mortgage. I'm the only lender that offers fast-track. Fast-track is way above a pre-approval letter. So pre-approval letters are, I've reviewed your income, I've reviewed your assets, I've reviewed your credit, you're pre-approved, go buy a house. My fast track program is I will physically have your loan underwritten by an underwriter, so you are as close to being a cash buyer as you can possibly be. It is the best way. And then the fourth thing I do is I will physically and personally make an honor call to the listing agent. I will guarantee that we will close that loan. I'll guarantee we'll close the loan on time, and I'll pay the seller $100 a day for every day I miss that closing up to 5 days.
Wow.
I don't miss closings.
No, you don't.
I'm not paying the money. I'm going to close the deal, and I'm going to close it on time. Haley, I want to thank you so much for being my guest again on the show. You are so awesome. You're so much fun to be with.
Thank you, Bruce. I had a fabulous time today, and I want to thank you for having me on.
Well, it's always a pleasure. And Haley, just tell my listeners again how they would reach you. Quickly, let's do it. We only got a second here.
Sure. You can find me on my hashtag through any social media, and that's hashtag EVPurpleAgent, or you can go to my website, evpurpleagent.com, or my cell phone, 832-296-6666. 6261.
And the Loner Ranger, 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. Have an amazing day. Drive careful. And I look forward to seeing you again or having you listen to me next Wednesday at 6 o'clock. See you then.